Just a question about how the economy is faring right now, because the markets have been kind of roaring higher on some of the economy, and then there are these questions about inflation and what the Fed does next. You see the tax receipts coming in every day. Is there any sign of weakness anywhere in this economy?
I honestly don't see it. You know, we have an immensely strong job market. Growth over the last year has been extraordinary. Job creation remains very high. When you look at the balance sheet of the typical American family, it is in very good shape. Consumer spending is strong, and tax revenues have frankly been surprising to the upside, helping us in a plan to reduce deficits. We'll be releasing the budget shortly. So I see a lot of strength in the American economy. Inflation is high, and the Fed certainly has a role to play there.
Well, what do you think about the global economy more broadly and where we fit in it? This is the Dallas Fed president earlier this week. Quote, if the bulk of Russian energy exports is off the market for the remainder of 2022, a global economic downturn seems unavoidable. I would imagine if that's unavoidable, it's unavoidable for us as well.
So we are seeing pressure on commodity prices because of the Russia-Ukraine situation. And it's importantly oil and natural gas, but also other commodities. And I am concerned about spillovers to countries, for example, that are heavily dependent on wheat. Wheat prices have been soaring. And I think it will likely reduce the prospects for global growth over the next year. But we've got a good, strong U.S. economy. We're a net exporter of oil. Oil prices obviously impose significant burdens on American families, but it's also likely to, on balance, be offset in the impact on spending by faster drilling expenditures.
How high do you think oil prices can get at the pump?
Listen, there's a lot of uncertainty about it. They're not as high in real terms as they were earlier in this century, and it's conceivable that they could move higher. But we're doing everything that we can, working with our partners to assure adequate global supplies, to make sure that Europe is well supplied with oil and natural gas, and to protect American consumers to the extent possible. But when the 11th largest economy, faces sanctions because of their horrific behavior in Ukraine, there just are going to be spillovers that are unavoidable.